It's a new week in the stew, and I'm excited to be here. It's like kind of dreary outside. Actually, I can show y'all if we can make this a little less chaotic before I give y'all whiplash. Here we go. Boom. Yeah, so it's gray out there, but I'm feeling good. So you know what? That's a win. I was listening to some music this morning while I was making my breakfast, and now I'm just feeling great. And I'm like, oh, I need to go in the studio, light an incense, light a candle, dim the lighting, and do my morning pages. So that's what we're about to do. Let's get into it. Okay, I've been, as you probably maybe seen in the previous video, I've been loving this tomato leaf candle from Trader Joe's. Y'all better get you one of these. That's all I got to say. But like, leave some stock for the rest of us, okay? Don't do too much. What else? I had a good weekend. It was pretty, restful and chill. I went for a run. I'm trying to get back in my running bag, y'all. I'm trying to get back. I don't know. I've had so much resistance to it. Just like, I've gained weight and just like going through the motions of this phase, but I'm ready to kind of like get back to my athlete vibes. And I miss running. Like, it's such a big help to my mental health and just like confidence and all of that. And so, yeah, like there's something about like getting out there and doing it and being like, wow, look what my body can do. Look how strong I am. Baddie. So, yeah, that's really why I want to get back into running. I ran like maybe 3 5Ks like a year or so ago. But I'm trying to get back into it because I actually enjoy it when I stop sort of avoiding it and just show up. So I'm gonna do that. I went to yoga yesterday too. Oh my gosh, it was hot as hell in there, but that was good. I feel like a little sore from it, but also a little looser, if that makes any sense. Yeah, in the stew this week, I wanna keep working on this and see where where we land. I need to fix the face still. It's just not giving what I needed to give. So I might overlay it on the reference one more time just to see like where my proportions are off. I think there's something in the neck and chin area that I'm missing, but we'll get there. Yeah, morning pages. Let's do that. So yeah, all right, let's turn on some music and do these pages. Clear out this brain. Okay, your brain deserves to be cleared out. That's my pitch for morning pages. In this essay, no, but all right, here we go. All right, let's get this pages party started. I don't know what pen I want. It's so many pens in this little thing, and like I need to get rid of the ones that I'm never gonna use because I'm like, I don't like those. All right, we're gonna go with the Twisty today. It's got some green ink in it. I'm in the mood for fountain vibes. I had to switch pens because the Twisby actually is too wide for my hand, which is good to know because I own more than one and maybe I should rehome them. Anyway, back to the pages. Did I already say I wanted to get back into fountain pens? I brought my case so that I can hopefully clean them and re-ink a few. So yeah, that's another thing I want to do in here today. I do have a to-do list. None of the things I've just said are on it. And that tends to be how this goes. I saw a thread recently. Somebody was like, my favorite thing to do is make a to-do list, do nothing on that list, do all these other things. And then when I'm done, go put them on the to-do list and immediately check them off. And honestly, I see a lot of really relatable things on the internet, but that was spot on. We were supposed to have a new series that I started for Q2, which started in April. Babes, that might be a Q3 one because Q2 seems to be me getting my mind together. Okay, I'm out running and I've had to stop a couple of times to walk because I have a leg cramp. And this is the second time today I felt bad at something. And actually it's the third time. I was running painting I was working on earlier, where I was like painting a kid for the first time, and I've never done it, so I just felt a little out of sorts, like proportions wise, and yeah, I haven't practiced. And the third thing was doing this like illustration and characters, and you know what? I guess this week is about getting okay, making mistakes, and getting used to being bad at many things, because I'm trying to do many things and learn them, and that's gotta be okay. So yeah, and thanks for keeping me company when I might have stopped to walk, because yeah, actually I'm gonna walk now. Also just wanted to say the importance of having like interests, hobbies, activities outside of whatever your main thing is, because going on this run helped me get a little more clarity about the fact that I have to be less hard on myself about making mistakes, because I'm new at things or rusty, like I'm rusty at running, and that's fine. I still showed up, and that is like the biggest thing, and just continuing to show up, I know, is the answer to everything that I'm doing, and to get everything that I want, and to show up even when it's uncomfortable or when I feel very, very bad and ill-equipped, and just give it my best. Let that be enough and try again the next day. So I did not want to be walking on this run, but I'm just gonna accept that I'm learning the lessons I need to learn and taking care of my body in the process, because that helps me feel better in my mind and my body. And because I said I wanted this like art practice to be sustainable and to build a lifestyle that's sustainable, I think fitting in movement is a big part of that, and not having to be something that I just put on the back burner, but really building the habits and rituals that like serve me, so I can take care of myself and honor my unique needs, and then also enjoy life and live long and actually be here to do all the things that I want to do and make all the stuff I want to make. So no DJI today, just the iPhone and landscape, because when things come to me, they come to me, and I need to capture them. Oh, look at the clouds. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to run again as soon as I get across this street, and I'll see y'all in a bit. Bye. Find myself on the verge of crashing out about this painting, and you know what? I've never painted a kid before, so I guess that's why the face looks like a damn grown-up, but it's really getting on my nerves. So probably gonna set this aside and try not to think about it, because no. Like maybe I should start over, but this is exactly why I didn't put it on like a full canvas panel, because I knew I didn't know what I was doing. So I appreciate that, but the fact that I don't feel like I'm figuring it out, and my colors are getting muddy, and I just don't like the changes I've had to make so far, and I haven't been enjoying the process. So maybe gonna clean off my palette and get rid of this. I don't really want to paint over it, because why am I going to waste my paint going over something I already don't like? I got to think about what's the best path forward with this. Like, I don't want to come back to this. I would rather just start over and do a better job making sure I get the proportions right. I definitely rushed that, and then I think I didn't give myself enough guardrails for the face, and so now I'm just kind of making decisions on the whim, and I don't like how they're compounding. Yeah, I do kind of just want to throw this out, but it was supposed to be for practice, and what I've revealed is I don't know. I need more practice. That's what I know for sure, actually. So yeah, like the eyes. A kid's eyes are not this big. So that's the part that's really kind of blowing me. And I still don't feel like I got the I just don't have it the way I want to have it. And I do keep thinking like the eyes are just too big and the brows are too dark and I could just tear this to shreds. So I'm going to stop now and just, this sucks. I'll give y'all a second. This is what it looks like. Just kind of blew by it. So I need to just give it a couple days and see how I feel. Just, yeah, I need some distance from it. Greetings from my kitchen. Welcome. I never record here, but I said, you know what? I would normally be in the studio recording. I'm not there right now, as you can see, because I'm making my lunch. And I've been enjoying this, as in I've had it once and I needed it again. So, we're going to have it again. My wife got me some smoked rainbow trout from Costco. You know, the millennial kind. And it's so good. I don't know. I'd be weird about like fish smells, even though I love fish. So I was a little nervous. But once I pour the oil off and just put it over the rice, it's giving everything I needed to give. And it feels like I had like a decent sushi lunch for not a decent sushi lunch price. Because have you seen this economy? I'm very excited for this. Plus this little ponzu. Give me. Put them on the side. And because I'm home, I just was getting random things out the fridge. Today we had some chives left over from dinner, so that's gonna be a cute little garnish. And I'm very much looking forward to this. A little chive action. Oh, y'all to be able to see my bowl. Okay, I got my chives. And I just want to say, in this house, you can really never have too many onions or too much garlic. Them throws, I don't make them. I'm so excited. If the Millennial Tin fish wasn't $10 a can, this could easily be my next food fixation. But alas, I have one more tin, and that might be it. So I'm gonna enjoy it, savor it. Bon appetit. Oh, hi. Okay, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but side quest that I'm working on is getting into fashion illustration. I want to do like live event illustration for like fashion shows and even do like marketing materials for luxury brands. So, and like streetwear brands, really just clothes that I like. Not putting any limits. If it's aligned, it's aligned. Nevertheless, I'm starting with a Pinterest board and basically just saving the thing. Like, oh, I love this. I feel like this is watercolor, but I do kind of like the vibe of it. So yeah, we're doing that, and I'm just saving the things that look like styles that I would be interested in trying. Oh, I love this. This might be digital. It looks digital, but either way, interesting. I think I want to use more fountain pens and have that be a part of my style, because it's something that I've enjoyed a lot in the past, and I feel like it will lend itself to my style and the ways that I already draw. And so I like that. Or I like this bowl. So I'm basically just saving things right now, and then later, oh, I love the way that these colors are like layered. So this can definitely go on my board. Cute. I like this too, but I think I want to use more like line work just because I think that's what the a fountain pen is like really good at, but not relying too heavily on it. Like I like this, but I don't love that like the whole thing is outlined. So I'm trying not to say things that are like, oh, this is cool, but not actually what I would want my style to be, so that I can really kind of hone in. And this is an approach that I learned from the painting boot camp that I'm a part of, where you really just find like, if I had my ideal style, what would it be? I am obsessed with this. I also love color pencils, so this feels like maybe I could be into it. Yeah, so this will also help me figure out like what's my preferred mediums. So I know I said fountain pens. I think color pencils could definitely have a big spot in my sort of illustration toolkit. And I've also considered digital, but I don't really want to do that. I don't know. I think I may have said this before, but digital art to me feels like computer work, and like I don't get into the same flow state when I'm doing that. So my guy, Blueberry Beret, was accepted into a show in Sedona. So we're gonna go and get him framed. Let's do it. What collection is this new? Also that, you know.
What's up on the time? What's up on the time? When I just a try, when I just a try. When I drop a song, I go need to dance. I put it better, keep it my price. When I find the sound, I'm on got the sound. I know get the name, I know sing the sound. Sound, still on the sound. I want the precise, I want the precise.
Good morning. It's another Monday in the studio. We are working on a practice painting of sorts. I'm trying to actually get back to a style similar to this painting. And so started one right now. I don't usually paint in acrylic in the studio, but that's what we're doing. And I'm actually really excited about it. So let's paint. Okay, so I had to get my little acrylic paint set up together because I usually have like all the oil things over here. So I got me some new water, laid out a piece of palette paper that I can put the acrylic on, and we're ready to get into this. I feel like this is like a good map of my lights, mids, and dark shadows. And so now we get into the weeds of it. Okay, so we made some progress on this painting. I am a sucker for complementary colors, so I think I want the jacket to be green, and because the hat has some like fluorescent red, I want to include some fluorescent green in the jacket so that it really just like jumps off the canvas. So let me mix up the colors and then we'll get into that.
Alex, Abs. Take a look
inside your heart. Is there any room for me? I won't have to hold my breath till you get down on one knee. Because you only want to hold me when I'm looking good enough. Did you ever fool me? Would you ever picture us? Every time I pull my hair out, was me out of fear. You'll find me ugly and one day you'll disappear. Cause the point of crying, it was never even now. Did you ever want me? Was I ever good enough? Good boy's a liar. Good boy's a liar. He doesn't see ya. You're not looking at me, boy. Good boy's a liar. Good boy's a liar. He doesn't see ya.
Good morning. It's Cinco de Mayo, and I just want to understand why it's so dreary outside and like it's raining. And oh wait, you maybe didn't hear any of that. It's Cinco de Mayo, and it's ugly outside, and that just feels wrong. Because why would we be in May still experiencing April showers? Anyway, because it's ugly outside, I went and got breakfast from one of my favorite cafes, Swadesi, and I'm so excited. They have this chili cheese toasty and a banana latte that I really enjoy. And I'm about to eat my breakfast, do my morning pages, and then get back to painting that girl. So, another day in the stew. Oh, I have a video coming out today that I'm very excited about. So by the time you're seeing this, it's already out. And if you haven't seen it, you should go back and watch it. But yeah, well, you maybe saw, I have on the Asian Wilson t-shirt. And my video that I'm excited about that's coming out today is about my love for the WNBA and how it influences my art practice. I gotta put this down so I can put my hoodie on. It's a little chilly. Yeah, this is my studio hoodie because it's nice to always have something I can just throw on if I have on something that I'm like, I don't want to paint in this. And you know, now that it's, at some point it'll get warm, maybe I should have like a warmer studio, like a studio t-shirt, which I used to have in here. Maybe I still have one here, but I think it might be in my laundry or something. So I gotta remember to bring that back. Okay. I'm so excited for this. I was telling my wife how I used to love this grilled cheese sandwich from Einstein Brothers Bagels. And yeah, hadn't had it in years. And then I got really into the coffee at Swadesi. And they have a cookie I really like. I don't know what made me try the chili cheese toasty, but let me show y'all. Okay, this is it. It's not as warm as it was. Oh, I might get a cheese pull. Let's see. Yeah, well, not too much because it was not that hot, but, and then here's my latte. It's a banana cream with salted jaggery caramel. I had to look up what jaggery was. It's like, nah, forget it. Kind of like vanilla-ish. Don't quote me. I gotta look that up again. But I'm gonna stop smacking it out, and go heat up my sandwich because it deserves its proper due. You can see the little chilies in there. There's like a butter chicken toasty. If I ever can rip myself away from this, I'll try it. I like having a clip on my journal just so that the pages aren't just like flailing around. And I recently saw a post, somebody was like going through their old things and found those old diaries. I don't know if y'all had those, but I had when they had like a denim outside and a little petty lock. Like, girl, please. I do not like condensation. Get that off of my hand. forget English. I'm grateful that I get to do something that makes me happy at this scale. I think it's crazy, but happy Wednesday. Okay, so here's the thing about using acrylic in the studio, which I very rarely do. The paint dries very fast, which I'm not really used to because at home I keep it on a Stay Wet palette. I have one that's like a little smaller than this that I have at home. Actually, I have two at home. Like one that's like a quarter of the size of this, and then one that's like a little smaller than this. But I got this big one and I had never used it. But I got it for the studio, but then I've just only ever painted in oils in here. So after working on this and having to remake the colors every day, I'm like, this is why I don't paint with acrylic, because it's not conducive to the process that I have. So I'm getting this set up so that I can actually paint with acrylics more regularly. And yeah, because what I was doing before, it wasn't working. Just having a piece of palette paper, and then when I go to take a break, 1 hour later, come back, the paint all dried up. That's not what I'm going for. So let's get this set up so that I can actually paint with acrylic in the studio more regularly. Cool? Cool. With the Stay Wet palette, they have this like paper. So you just take one and you need to like soak it in warm water for like 30, 20, 15, something like that. And then this sponge that you like wet and kind of wring it out. And so the paper sits on top of the sponge and you put your paints on top of the paper and everything stays wet. I need to soak the paper, but I don't really have a thing big enough to soak it in. Maybe I can take it in the bathroom and hopefully no one comes in the time that it's in. All right. We got our sponge under here. Nice and wet. Paper also wet. I really don't want any mold to grow in here, so I'm going to try to do a good job of just refreshing it, cleaning the paper off, all of that when I can. I have a reminder in my to-do list now every Friday to clean my brushes, and so maybe I'll just make that a cleanup time, and we'll like check on the palette, make sure it's fresh, get rid of anything that's like, this is a little too old, we should start fresh next week, and clean my brushes. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like the hygiene of my materials is becoming increasingly important to me. And yeah, like I've had a few brushes lately that I'm like, what are these stray bristles and all that. So yeah, I just want everything to work the way it's supposed to work and to be able to get the most out of my tools so that I don't have to replace them, because I don't know if y'all have heard, but art supplies are so expensive. I low-key want an oil set for home, but I don't want to pay for that. Like, look, come on, camera. All these colors I accumulated over time. And now, yeah, I don't really have many dupes, but something's got to give. Maybe I'll just get the like primary palette or something like that for home and start there. I don't know. I also didn't love painting with oil at home because it felt like it would be more messy and just like, accidentally bumping into things and now it's on me or whatever. In the studio, I don't really have that problem because it's like a set space, but yeah, which maybe I could do if I paint in like my office at home. Maybe I'll think about getting some oils for home. But it's just like, a whole nother set of supplies I need to have at home. Like, you could have the linseed oil and Gamsol and containers for those things. Anyway.
Initiating rage process. Jack sound
Okay, so the brushes that I've cleaned, I put in my little bucket upside down so they can dry, because basically you don't want any of the water, or even if there's like any sort of like pigments left in the brushes, you don't want it to dry down into the base of it. You kind of want everything to like come to the bottom. So I have a little napkin in there, and I put them in here upside down so that when I come back, they're nice and dry and ready. So I am locked and loaded with brush options today because everything's clean. And I just got some new brushes last weekend. I really want these stickers off here. It's just bugging me. Like, aesthetically, it's hideous, but they're like wrapped around and it feels like not a good use of my time. So I'm not gonna do anything about it. But I don't really like these. These are U-Trick synthetic brushes, and I really like how they hold the paints, like the load up, and also the crispness of the brush strokes. Let's start with this. Okay, we're off to the races. You're going in time lapse now.
I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable.
I'm staring at this so I can see the painting better. I don't like it, and I think I'm tired of working on it. I've learned what I've needed to learn about this style, which is that I need to have, I think, a more detailed sketch underneath if I want to have like the different features be more like discreet. I don't know. I'm just not into the way I've laid the brush strokes for this, and I think the better foundation for a painting like this is to like lay down the colors first, and then once I have all the colors as like opaque as I want them to be, overlay that with the more defined brush strokes. But trying to like do the painting with those strokes in acrylic is kind of pissing me off. So I'm gonna take a break from this. I have like another hour of time where I can paint, but maybe I'll draw instead. I don't know. I just need a break from this, and I don't necessarily know if starting a new painting is a good idea when I feel this kind of ick. Sure. Bye.